28.
The Lake Board is expected to adopt a zero-tolerance policy against gang members at the lake, and officers may be placed at the entrance gate as an added precaution.
After just 2 days...
Del Alexander volunteered for a simulated lunar experiment back in 1967. Lockheed Corporation conducted the experiment 2 years before the successful Apollo mission to ensure the safety of future astronauts. Alexander says he literally felt weightless and strong at the same time.
It's really unbelievable, all the things you can do. You know, you can jump, you know, you become slam dunk king of the world. There's all, you know, you've got all the power of your and strength.
Alexander lived in the simulated chamber for 5 days. News Channel 11's Renee Cohn will have more on Alexander's experience in space.
Coming up, a new twist in the O.J.
Toddler whose body was found in a field. Also at 10, we'll talk to a man who played a major role in ensuring the safety of the first men on the moon.
You're resting.
O.J. Simpson says he's looking for the real killer.
And pilots who take their craft to new heights inside here in Lubbock. All this and more next.
Since the Apollo crew walked on the moon, and 27 since the Buffalo Springs man did the same, sort of. 66-year-old Del Alexander didn't actually go into space for his lunar mission, but as News Channel 11's Renee Cohn explains, he floated into an experiment that helped make traveling to the moon possible.
For 5 days back in 1967, Buffalo Springs resident Del Alexander suited up for a mission to the moon. Lockheed Corporation picked Alexander and 3 others to take part in a simulated lunar experiment. Earlier that year, several astronauts had died when their rocket burst into flames from too much oxygen. Alexander and the others had a mission to see how astronauts could travel with an oxygen-nitrogen mix.
Got to do all the good stuff and bouncing around, and I know exactly what Aldrin says when he said how much fun the surface of the moon was. But until you actually can live in or be in a 1/6 simulation or be in 1/6 gravity, it's really unbelievable.
While Del was part of this testing mission, he said the best thing was actually feeling like you're walking on the moon. And you're only 1/6 of your total body weight, but you have all the strength that you'd normally have.
You can jump, you know, you become slam dunk king of the world. There's all, you know, you've got all the power of your and strength.
66-year-old Alexander spent 30 years putting out fires as a fire chief. He says his week as an astronaut did more than make moon missions a reality. It quenched his boyhood dream of going to the moon. Renee Cohn, News Channel 11.
Alexander says he firmly believes in government funding for space travel. He believes it could help us find some cures for modern-day medical mysteries.
That brings us to tonight's Tel 11 poll.